Morning students, today we are going to see the new lessons, that is incredible people. So incredible people means what is incredible? Extraordinary people. Okay, unable to believe the people. So extraordinary people. So the lesson highlights about the famous personalities of India. So as you know, India is a land of culture, tradition, festivals and religions. So many people in India have made significant contribution to the country in every field, in various fields. And get famous all over the world. So today we are going to see some of their personalities. So some of the renewed personalities of our country. So what is meant by renewed personality? Google Petra personalities. So famous personality. Some of the famous personality of our country. Who was the first one we are going to see was Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So what was his full name? Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam full name is Awul Pakir Zainulabdin was born on So when was Abdul Kalam born, ma? Abdul Kalam was born on 15th October 1931. 15th October 1931, where? Rameswaram, in Rameswaram. Tamil Nadu, in a poor family. So the first personality we are saying about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam full name was Awul Pakir Zainulabdin. Was born on 15th October 1931, Rameswaram, Tamil Nadu, in a poor family. So in his childhood, he distributed newspapers to support his family. Then also Kalam was a very sincere and a hardworking student. Kalam was very sincere and a hardworking student. So we are learning about doctors APJ Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam full name was Awul Pakir Zainulabdin. He was born on 15th October 1931. Rameswaram, Tamil Nadu, which is in Tamil Nadu. He was in a poor family. The family was very poor. In a poor family. In his childhood, he distributed newspapers to support his family. Also, Kalam was a very sincere and a hardworking student. He worked as a scientist. With DRDO, that is Defense research, development organization, and ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organization. So he worked as a scientist with DRDO, that is Defense Research Development Organization, and ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organization. His main contribution was in the field of nuclear missile, which earned him a title called Missile Man of India. So his main contribution was in the field of nuclear missile, which earned him a title called the Missile Man of India. He served as a Prime Minister of India. He served as a from 2002 to 2007. So he served from the year 2002 to 2007. He got many awards like Padma Bhushan in the year, he got award Padma Bhushan in the year 1981. Padma Vibhushan was in the year 1991, and Bharat Ratna award in 1997. So you got many civilians awards. These are the civilian award. Was given by the Government of India. He also wrote many authorized books. So he was authored many inspirational books. Called, what are the books name? India 2020, Wings of Fire, Mission India, and okay, Mission India. So these are the books, inspirational books was written by the Kalam. That is, what are the books? India 2020, Wings of Fire, Mission India. Okay, so we have learned about the Kalam. So what is Kalam? Was born on 15th October 1931 in a poor family in Rameswaram, Tamil Nadu. In his childhood, he distributed papers to support to his family. He was a very sincere and a hard-working student. He worked as a scientist with DRDO, that is Defense Research Development Organization, and ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organization. His main contribution was in the field of nuclear missile, which earned him a title called the Missile Man of India. He also served in India from the year 2002 to 2007. He got many civilian awards like Padma Bhushans in the 1981, Padma Vibhushan in 1991, and Bharat Ratna in 1997. So these are the awards given, civilian awards given by the Government of India. And also he was also authored many inspirational books called India 2020, Wings of Fires, Mission India, etc. So these, so in Incredible People, the Abdul Kalam was the first person we have seen. So the next personality was Mother Teresa. So we are going to see about the next Incredible People. Incredible People was Mother Teresa. So next Incredible People. Incredible means, as you know, impossible to believe, difficult to believe, impossible to believe, extraordinary, impossible to believe. Also we are called as extraordinary or okay, va? So the next personality we are going to see is about Mother Teresa. So everyone know who is Mother Teresa. So Mother Teresa, she was born in, Mother Teresa was born on 26 August 1910 in Skopje, that was in North Macedonia. It was in North Macedonia. Okay, va? Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa was born on 26th August 1910 in Skopje, North Macedonia. What was the full name of Mother Teresa? The full name was Mother Teresa was Agnes. The full name of Mother Teresa, Agnes Gonza Bojaxhi. So, what was the full name of Mother Teresa? Agnes Gonza Bojaxhi. So, this is the full name of Mother Teresa. She was born on 26 August 1910 in North Macedonia. His family was very traditional. Her family, not his family, her family was very religious. Was a very religious family. So he got inspiration, she drew inspiration. She drew inspiration for charity work. Charity work from her parents. Who was always helped help the needy. So the charity work for the poor, he drew the inspiration from her own parents who are always helpful to the needy people. Okay, va? Next, at the age of 12, she decided to become a nun. Nun means Kanyastri. So at the age of 12, she decided to become a nun. Next, the next one. So at the age of 12, she become a nun. On becoming a nun, she was named as a Sister Teresa. So after 6 years, she travelled to Ireland to join Sisters of Loreto. So, Sisters of Loreto. Okay, well? So, once again I just repeat, the full name of Mother Teresa was Agnes Gonza Bozacchi. As her family was a very religious family, she drew inspirations for charity work from her parents who was always helped the needy. At the age of 12, she decided to become a nun. On becoming a nun, she was named as a Sister Teresa. After 6 years, she travelled to Ireland to join the Sisters of Loreto in the year 1929 with other sister. She came to India. So in 1929, Mother Teresa came to India. Next, what happened? She chose to wear a simple white cotton saree. With blue border. She do not wear she chose to wear a simple white cotton saree with blue borders, while other nurse they will wear different cloths. Next, then she went to Holy Family Hospital. Hospital to get the basic medical training. So she went to Holy Family Hospital to get the basic medical training. Then in the year 1948, the first missionary work was started. By her for the poor. So in the year 1949, the first missionary work was started for the poor. Many young women also supported Mother Teresa to serve the poor people, in the slum areas. The people in the slum areas, the women in the slum areas, young women were supported Mother Teresa to serve the needy people. Then she spent many years in Kolkata. She spent many years in Kolkata. There she founded missionary. There she founded congregation called Congregation, that is the missionary charity work. Missionary charity for the poor people. So she spent many years in Kolkata, and there she founded a congregation, that is missionary charities for the poor people. Then she also received many awards. In that missionary charity they opened, through missionary charity she opened schools, hospitals, home of orphanages. Orphanages means another ashrangal, and home for the sick people. So home for the sick people, and also the poor and the needy people. So through this missionary charity, she opened school, hospitals, homes for orphanages, home for the sick people, and also for the poor and the needy people. So I just once again, before rubbing, I just repeat. On the age of 12, she decided to become a nun. On becoming a nun, she was named as a Sister Teresa. After 6 years, she travelled to Ireland to join Sister of Loreto. In the year 1929, with other sisters, she came to India. She chose to wear a simple white cotton saree with blue border. Then she went to Holy Family Hospital to get the basic medical training. In 1948, missionary work was started for the poor. She started missionary work. Many years she spent in Kolkata. She founded congregation, that is missionary charity for the people, poor people. Through missionary charity, she opened school, hospitals, home for orphanages, home for the sick people, and also the poor and for the needy people. So the government of India gave him. Next, what are the awards? Next, we are going to see what are the awards he received by the government of India. So, in 1962, the government of India awarded Padma Shri gave Padma Shri award for serving the poor. For serving the poor people, she got the Padma Shri award. Padma Shri. Next. So next in 1979, she got a Nobel Prize Award for Peace. She got Nobel Prize Award for Peace. In the following year, she got Bharat Ratna Award by the Government of India. She also received Bharat Ratna Award by the Government of India. At last in the year 2016, she was canonized. Canonized means punida. Canonized. She was canonized. Canonized means punida. Canonized by the church. As Saint Teresa. So, this was the history of Mother Teresa. So, what are the awards in 1916? So, when she got the Padma Shri Award in 19... she got the award for in the year 1962. The Government of India gave Padma Shri Award for serving the poor people. She received Padma Shri Award in the year 1962, not 1966.